Amiano, kakata I tēnei pō, mā taki mai, whakarongo mai, tauti mai. Ko tēnei tuku hōtaka, ko tahi rau, reo te kau mā piti. Ko Bexahau, I whakapāhoanga mai I Tamaki Makaurau, ki Aotearoa, New Zealand. Koe a tēnei, ko te rātapu, tēnei rā, te rā whakatā pia, whakatā tinana, whakatā o karu, ai, e rā tūnu āhua katoa. Greetings to all that are here tonight, hoping to learn more, add more, add more to your kete, I would say. Tō kete mātauranga, ai. What's the way our blog is at the moment? It's loaded with video about everything possible going on in TBC. There are not many articles, but that's kind of fine because the articles that need to be put out there are the articles that pertain to, the rewards. The rewards for this next redemption that is running now until May, the end of May. So, whilst you learn a lot about what's going on around the world, te rā ao, e rā pito o te ao, there's always the information that is sitting there for new members as well as old members to, to just read over. For some, it's going back and revisiting and reviving a lot of stuff that they kind of left along the way to take on all the new information. Well, it's a good thing to do that because to fill up your kete, mātauranga, you need all the information that you can lay your hands on and get your eyes on. So, we say that all information is good information. Doesn't matter how old it is. Doesn't matter whether it's, from 3 years ago. It's still information that we look at today because it's the principles in that information that we need to nurture and, move it along so that others can learn from it. Because there's a lot of people that join now that don't know how to go way back to the beginning and read about the past on TBC. And a lot of people need to read the past because, they'll be bombarded with a lot of questions. There are members out there who will kindly remind you about a lot of the past. And if you know nothing about it, okay, you're probably going to just say, well, I've only just joined. And I guess that's a good excuse. You've only just joined. But the thing is, it's good to be able to hand it back. What you read into it and how your mind perceives everything. And because it arms you with a lot of power to combat questions that you're confronted with every day. Now, every night, well, every night I broadcast. A lot of my broadcasting comes from a lot of questions and queries that I received the night before or the day before. So I kind of tune my broadcast so that I'm answering those people's questions. Okay? I'm actually answering the questions or guiding them. And later at night, when I finish my broadcast, they kind of come back to me and they say to me, I understand you now. I understand what is meant to be and what is meant to happen. For some, they cannot read this information because it's meaningless to them. For others can run with the information, not a problem. But for a lot of people who really want to learn, everything TVC, they have to be guided by people or they have to have it explained in a different way to how the blog sees it. But meaning the same thing, still meaning the same thing. So tonight I'm going to, you wouldn't believe what I've heard. Now, I've heard someone who's joined TVC has no idea that we have rewards in place. We have promotions in place. All they know is that you come into TVC, this is how they see TVC. You come into TVC, sign up, register, and just go out and sponsor people. That's all they know. They don't know any different. They don't know that if you work like the time frame or work on a matrix, there are better rewards for everyone involved in your matrix. Or the people you bring in are better off if you follow the reward system. So tonight's broadcast is going to be based on that tonight. And I know these people will be watching. If not, they'll watch it when it ends. Because they're not out like I am. And they'll watch it when they know I'm off screen. So they can bang the questions at me, fire the questions at me, knowing full well that I will answer them on the phone. So, here's to those people. Now, whenever you watch this, okay, we're going to go and share the screen. And the first thing we're going to we're going to go to 2019 Cookie Awards. They don't even know how this works. They've looked at it and they just think that, between the lines, all it says is go out and become a sponsoring machine. Just sponsor, sponsor, sponsor. They don't know different. So another one of this, they can't see different when they go to the blog and see this. They're going to the Pringle Cashback office. You'll see this there as well. So, holiday to 2019 promo. So, What it's saying here is that previous to 2019, we had the holiday promotion that lasted until the end of January 2019. And from there on in, they have gone with the same concept, but is now called 2019 Rewards Promo, no longer known as the Holiday Promo, but the terms and rules apply the same as the Holiday Promo, with one exception, that you must do is 40 grain in the 2019 rewards. Whereas before, in the holiday potion, you had different levels like this here that you could make payment into as a transaction. You didn't have to do 40 grain in total. Even if you just did a 4 grain transaction, you earned the holiday promotion. So that's been the only difference. So let's work down the page. As January 2019 comes to a quick close, which is a month ago, we have converted, well, it's not quite a month ago, almost, two. As January 2019 comes to a quick close, we have covered the holiday promo into the 2019 promo. Now, how long will this 2019 promo last? Here's the long 14-day promo. It will last until we fill all of the 1,111,101 billionaire positions at the top of the 10x9 matrix. Holding one whole TVC coin qualifies you to become one of the TVC billionaires. It will be 1,000 times harder to acquire Kringle in the distribution phase once all of the billionaire positions are filled. So, don't make the mistake of believing that today's growth pattern will also be the same for tomorrow ongoing. We achieved so much in 2018 to relieve people of the doubts about TVC. The lawfulness of TVC operating free from government regulation is clear to anyone that reads the public notice. The goodness of TVC is unquestioned when you read the Kringle mission statement. The merchant listing shows the seriousness TVC is taking towards the use of Kringle as a medium of exchange for goods and services globally. The fact that we are still here 3 years later, later demonstrates our durability. So, expect hundreds of daily sign-ups to turn into thousands of daily sign-ups, and then tens of thousands of daily sign-ups as we grow exponentially in 2019 and quickly fill all of the billionaire positions. A cumulative transaction. Hope you all know the meaning of the word accumulate. It means you are not stuck on the first transaction you do in TVC. You be locked into your 2019 promo cookie rewards. Even if your first transaction was only 4 grain, you can do additional transactions that will add an additional 36 grain to maximize this promo. So it will all accumulate until you max it out at 40 grain. No worries to get started. Just get it where you fit it, whatever you can afford. Then later you can add to it. Now, the transaction cookie rewards. 4 grain will get you 100,000 cookies, while an 8 grain gets you 250 cookies, 50,000 cookies. If you do several small transactions, the reward is the same as though you did one large transaction. For example, if you did 10 4-grain transactions, you will get 100 million cookies, the same as if you did one 40-grain transaction. For example, so one way or another, all members are encouraged to do a 40-grain transaction to maximize the benefits to all. Per referral cookie reward. The more you do in transactions, the more the cookies you will receive when you sponsor others to join TDC. This will not work retroactively. Think of this like a ladder. You get rewarded for your referrals based on the rung you are on this ladder. If you are on the 4-grain rung on the ladder, when you sponsor your first referral, then you will get 1 million cookies for that referral. Then let's say you were on the 20-grain rung of the ladder when you sponsored your second referral, you will get 5 million cookies for your second referral. But you will not get an extra 4 million cookies retroactively for your first referral. Not its keyword in that last sentence. The 40-grain rung rewards 10 million cookies per referral. So do your best to get up to the rung as fast as you can and sponsor like mad dog while the 2019 promo lasts. So that explains the difference between the holiday promo and the 2019 rewards promo. Okay? That explains the difference there. So, you still do everything in the rapid rewards, and you still do the rapid rewards, yep, which leads into the holiday promo. And now the holiday promo leads into the 2019 rewards. So, if you're still confused, read it through again. Read this through again. Okay? Now, let's go to billions of dollars of digital money will be distributed by the end of November 2018. Now, this is from November last year, which is not that far away. But that was true, like in November, we changed over and they extended to January the 20th, the 31st was the end of redemption. And over that period of time, I just don't know at this stage whether it was more rewarding to have that extension or whether it was better to stop at November the 2018. So, I mean, only admin knows that. Only admin would know the difference. Okay? So, received a gift of over $2,000 in digital money. Cookie reward system allows you to both receive and share this gift. Ever expanding list of merchants accept with digital money worldwide. We are on a mission to end global poverty, starting with this gift. Instead of paying transaction fees forever, there is a $10 lifetime wallet fee. Get paid daily in any currency to assist us in our worldwide distribution. And I was just going to close this out. Right. The reason why we are giving away so much money up front, $2,000 is a lot of money to give away. Not because we have a new kind of money that we want to spread around the world quickly. And it is easier to give it away than it is to sell people on the idea of our new money. In fact, we have more than enough of this money to give the same gift to over 1 billion people all over the world. This gift by itself is amazing. Receiving this gift is like a seed that has been planted, and when the receiver purchases more crinkles, it's like a seed sprouting. The very nature of the seed is to multiply. One apple seed could over time create an entire orchard filled with thousands of apples, each with more seeds inside them. In TBC, each seed holds around $100 of income for the owner, and once the owner develops an orchard, they will earn a massive income from the $100 each that they have collected out of it. Rich development gain a strong connection to our TBC leaders and broadcasters. And if you have any difficulty in quickly gaining a $100 a day consistent income, you should hire a TBC coach that is already successful in TBC to help you to achieve that kind of income. A plant without fruits will always die. It's up to you to make the effort to build a good relationship with our TBC leaders and broadcasters. Leaders and broadcasters need love and respect. It's up to all of us to provide them that love and respect. If we don't provide that, they will leave us. Our TBC leaders and broadcasters are under no obligation to help you. You are in no position to make demands on them. Just reach out to them and show them some love and respect, and I assure you they will be happy to help you grow in our TBC community. Doing nothing is not growth. They will lead you towards doing profitable activity, and you will gain income from that. Later, you will have the opportunity to become a TBC leader too, so you can also help others to succeed. Leadership has its rewards, and I highly recommend it. We should all be using the TBC Fast Start system to earn daily cash flow. Ignore all of the junk you see online saying they have a better way to earn in TBC. Most of those are scams, and soon enough, we will cleanse our TBC community of these scams. The steps of success within our TBC Fast Start system can be found here in this article. Follow what the leaders teach you to complete all of the steps correctly, yielding an explosive income that comes from daily cash flow here in TBC. If you're not earning at least $100 a day in TBC, you're not doing something the right way, and the leaders can help correct it. Again, hiring a TBC coach will be one of the best investments you will ever make in your life. It is totally worth it. Receiving the gift is one thing, but sharing the gift is where all the fun begins. A new member will be led to share the gift with everyone within their household right away. Even a one-day-old baby can receive this gift to make their future bright. Getting this gift into the hands of everyone in your household is like the formation of a trunk of a tree. The activity of signing up everyone within your household will provide the strength needed to have a daily income from TBC. Just like the trunk of a tree is where the strength can be found in a tree. It's important not to skip over the step. Each of them should complete a $100 purchase so that none of them miss out on becoming one of our TBC millionaires or billionaires. The gift is not enough. This will be done through a partnership, and you will earn a 50% commission on all of them that live with you. Next, you will be led to share the gift with the 10 closest people in your life. Your best friend, your boss, or former boss, or your favorite uncle, your favorite auntie, and so on. You already have a strong relationship with these people. They care about you. They will likely listen to you when you are sharing our gift with them. As they follow the system and complete their purchases for themselves and their household, you will start to earn a daily income and enjoy some additional cash flow in your life. It's from these people you will begin to branch out within our TBC community. On a tree, branches need to be strong enough to hold all of its fruit. The strength we are talking about is within you. You are the seed, and you become the whole tree with all of its branches. You gain tremendous strength from the activity of sharing gifts with the 10 closest people in your life. Again, don't skip over the step. Many people have tried to skip over this step, and it's like watching a tree try to produce fruit from just limbs and no branches. That kind of tree is not very fruitful. There's a proper order to all things, and if you do things out of order, then it turns into one big mess. Be teachable, be coachable, be the student or apprentice first. And if you do things out of order, then it turns into a big mess. No. Be teachable, be coachable, be the student or apprentice first, before you try to make it your own. We are a community that has been around for over 2.5 years, and we are ready to help you to get off your fast start so you can earn daily cash flow. Isn't daily cash flow better than a weekly paycheck? Of course it is, especially if you're tuning over $100 a day, or more, in fact. So, that's it from me tonight, people, um, and members, all members out there. Um, Which side is it? What's it? Okay. In the outer corner. Okay. Well, that Sunday night all wrapped up, and look forward to tomorrow night, same time, same place, same people, but different information again. And if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. You can post to me. You can do whatever. You can email me, post, message me with your query or with your question. Okay? Um, yeah. And this week is going to be a challenging week again, like every other week. Challenging week, but crucial for, for members of the team, especially. So keep your eye out for daily information from us, and make sure you go to the blog, read it daily, study it daily. Don't wait for somebody to have to tell you or remind you. You know where the blog is, you know what you can find in the blog. So do that and make that your daily routine. I know some of you go to Mahi, but later when you get home, and if you have time, do just that. So big thank you to Brother Ken and Brother Bill, and of course my husband Keith, my moderator, for being there to talk me tonight. And look forward to putting out a lot of information this week to you all. So with that in mind, kakakata, ka maia, ka uki te pai, pai Māori, ka koutou.